John Daniel Falatika. Accepting the award for Mr. Falatika. Oh, here he comes. Jim Dandy. The greatest costumer in the world, Miss Kelly Marino. Wow, look at the top. My right hand, the rehearsal accompanist, but so much more than that as well. She's been with us since day one, and it's a pleasure to have her back. Miss Sue Ward. The greatest art director in the world. Look at that. Look at that. That's just one of the things that she did. She did not want, she came kicking and screaming this year, as we all did. Ms. Ellen Menken. Our technical director, and we're going to introduce him, and then we're going to introduce the guy that was with us for the first 7 years. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Patrick Hernandez. You know what I'm saying. And the technical director for our first 7 years, Mr. Doug Sanders. Publicity, you see it out on the street, see it in the paper, Ms. Donna Fenaughty. Also, thanks for the beautiful call. Hair and makeup design, amazing woman, and also the owner, the female owner of Sandy. She's worked with us for ever since her kids went to school here, and her kids have not been in school here for quite a long time, and she still does hair and makeup. Miss Robin Bertzos. I'd also like to thank the master of Sandy, Mr. Terry Mertzice, who spent so many hours coming in here and doing this with us. The queen of cuisine, the woman who has organized our meals for the last couple of years, and a joy to work with, and she can turn on a dime, is Jeannie McTague. And as Katie would say, that's my mom. I don't know if he's here or not, but if you see the headshots out there, you know we have a professional photographer taking them, and that would be V. James DePerno. Another person I don't think is here, the person that puts the program together, and we give it to her at the last minute, and she gets it done very nicely, Mrs. Kathy Bartolano. The women that do our tickets, and so much more in this school, and also for me, I really appreciate them very much. Amy Haggerty and Cindy Jacob. They're both here. And Pete's little girl. And finally, this woman had been our choreographer for the first 7 years. She got a family, and she loves her family so much that she actually wanted to stay with them instead of be here for 3 months and not see the sunshine. I'm not bitter. The lovely and talented Miss Cheryl Fenaughty. She's the same height as Erica. And now comes the hard part, the part where we say goodbye to our seniors. As is our tradition, when your name is called, you are to come up and leave your shoes on the stage, because this will be the last performance you will do at Castkill High School, unless you mysteriously fail. But we check on their grades. They're not allowed to be in this play if they're failing. So no one's going to fail. I'm going to do this in alphabetical order. This young man started... Oh, they must... Yeah, they're going to leave. I said that. This young man, first year, and I took to him immediately. He's a great young man, and I hope he does well in the future. Mr. Liam Anderson. I'm not sure you have to take them off right in front of me. Now you talk about big shoes to fill. This young lady is going to save the world, I guarantee it. It's been a joy and a pleasure. We're going to miss her a great deal. Stefania, Buta. There's books coming. They didn't come in yet. This gentleman has been in he's been in more plays than I have, I think. And he has come from a long line of actors. His brother was the Babe Ruth, the gold setter of our productions all these years, Mr. Patrick Fenaughty. This young lady is going to be a music educator when she grows up, and it's been a joy to work with her, a joy, a pleasure, and everything else that you can imagine in the last 4 years. She came from Ravina just in time. So did I. The lovely and talented Angela Matheny. Stefania, where's your shoes? Oh, they're over there. Harder to clean up. All right, take it easy. Oh, that's right. This next young lady has been in all 4 of our productions, and she is always on. She was working, she's chatty today, but she's been special every single year, and that's Inai Paula. And this young lady, the first time she tried out for our plays, she had to face the other way. She was full of tears. She was so scared, and now she owns the stage when she's on it, and she would like to be on it even more. Ayla Steere. And finally, she came as a sophomore, and she's been in every play as well. And she loves the plays, and we love to have her. And I wish her well in the future. Kaila Young. Did I miss any seniors? Okay. Now the final one that's going to take their shoes off, he graduated from Castkill in 1969. Thank you. He was voted class clown. He flunked out of college the first 2 years he was in. And he went back to school when he was 40, he became a music educator, and now he's on his way to do what he needs to do to keep music alive on his own, and that's the lovely and talented Mr. Jimmy G. Thank you so much. Thank you for being such a great audience. Oh, the Sansons. I forgot to bring up the Sansons. Pete and Barbara Sanson do everything. If you look in the program, their names are in everything. They have to come up. Pete and Barbara Sanson.
He's not done yet. The kids all have to present first here.
If Meryl Lernahan, Chris Margolius, Kelly Mazuka, and Susan Meyer are here, could you please come up? We'd really like to thank you.
We got these people daffodils because daffodils symbolize chivalry and regard. The 4 of you have donated your time and effort to this play without asking for anything in return, and we all are very grateful for that. Thank you for all that you've done, and the pain and heroics in these. Would Miss Fenaughty and Miss Jacob come up, please?
Take care. Have a good day.
If you're, unless you're up here already. African violets show sweetness and appreciation. Miss Fenaughty, you not only do the advertising for the play, but with all the posters you print, and you put them up in the right spots. And you also bring in a giant basket of candy that we all demolish every year. Miss Jacob deals with all the tickets, and that's not an easy task. With all the kids either losing their tickets, needing more tickets, and handling all the money, that's a lot to take care of. Both of you keep this play going. Without you, no one outside the schools and families would know about the tickets or the show, and without you, no one would be able to come to the show because we no tickets.
Mrs. McTague, Erica Alberg, Miss Ward, Robin, Miss Marino, Mr. and Mrs. Sanson, and JD Falabico. Please come up. Could you please come up? You guys get the hyacinths. It can stand for constancy, which according to Webster means a steadfastness of mind under duress. And we all know how that is.
Mrs. McTeague, you are our mama. As a whole, we wouldn't be able to function during our late night performances without you being there to plan all the meals. Thank you.
That's my real mommy. Erica, you're amazing at what you do. You have no idea how you can pull off all of these dances just by listening to the music and then writing them down and teaching us middle schoolers and high schoolers who have the attention span of a grain of salt. You are truly an artist. We love you and we're going to miss you.
Miss Ward, you're here most every day, and for some reason we haven't scared you away. We wouldn't be able to get as much done if you weren't here so that Mr. G could work with the other kids on their songs, while Erica does the dances in the other room.
Well, Robin, the hair of the cast. All I have to say is wow. We've had some crazy hairdos the past 4 years, and Peter Pan, the Pirates and the Lost Boys, and the Indians. It was fantastic. Goodness gracious. And curtains, those boys that had that, I don't know what that was, that grease stuff in their hair, who had to shower like 19 times to get it out. Yeah, that was horrible. But lovely. In Starmites, the Banshees. Holy cow. And this year, do you see these here? We have a bald man here. Bald man, yeah. It's pretty fantastic. So thank you so much for pulling out our hair.
Miss Marino, the costumes are amazing. Every year they're unique to Castkill High School. We're so fortunate to have you here with us and to have all the students who help with making the clothes. They're beautiful every year. Thank you.
Mama Steere. It's my mom. You've helped so much with the hair this year. It's not an easy task getting through over 50 students' hair, and for that we are very grateful. And I love you.
Mr. and Mrs. Sanson, you guys are all of our parents when we're at practice. You're always here to help with the set construction and deconstruction, and you help with fabricating the costumes and all that fun stuff. We are so grateful for everything you do.
My real parents!
JD, we had a projection wallpaper. How cool is that? You've helped with many different aspects of this play. The lighting, the set construction, the set design. We have doors and walls where they wouldn't build into the building. That's pretty awesome when you think about it. How hard it is to make a door that can stand up on its own without falling over. Thank you for all that you've done.
Miss Fenaughty, you were there for our first 3 years of doing the play. You did the dances for our 9th and 10th grade years, and you did the tickets last year. You have endured our 2 left feet and horrible dancing skills, and even when you couldn't help with that, you made sure to help by doing the tickets. Our love for you is everlasting. We love you, Miss Fenaughty.
Can Mr. Hernandez come back up here, please? We got Mr. stand as the cactus. We figured he might kill it if we got the real flowers. The cactus symbolizes endurance and determination, and they're bald. Though your head may be entirely bald, there are still those spikes of ingenuity and inspiration that grow from it, just like the cactus.
Okay, now Miss P, Mr. G, and Miss Holdridge. We got you guys tulips because tulips signify a declaration of love, and they can also symbolize fame and perfect love. We love you all, and we are so grateful for everything you do. Because you are the pot and we are the flowers. There will be nothing to help us become stabilized so that we can bloom into the beautiful flowers that we've become. It's not a butterfly metaphor, but it's just as nice. Like all plants that are in pots, though, we must plant ourselves somewhere else and try to flourish and grow some more. So as you're watching these plants grow into our homes, in your homes, think of us and how your own dedication helped us flourish. We love you.
Seniors made one more thing with all of the playbills and photos from all of the productions that they were in help with.
So we'd like to present these three posters to Mr. G, Miss P, and Miss Holford. Signed by the whole cast for Miss P, Mr. G, and Miss Marino.
And just one more thing I gotta say, it's been an honor and a pleasure working with P&G, and on behalf of the Castkill Parents and Student Music Association and all the parents through all the years. So I'll give you a little frame thing we made up. I think that's yours. Yes. And this one's Jimmy's, and the quote on the bottom says, "Thank you, G and Cindy, for all the years of showing our children how to reach for and become stars." Thank you. If you're a parent who drove your kids here or fixed a meal or did anything as part of a P&G production, would you please stand up and get a round of applause? We certainly couldn't do it without you. As of Tuesday, you get your children back and they will be slightly different. While this is the last P&G production, it is not the last production the school has to do. There's several actors on here. Whoever takes over the music spot will do a fine job, and everybody will be back next year to see the next production, whatever it is. So, thank you so much. Take care of each other. Be good to each other. And we'll see you.